Hello folks, in this video I will show you some work from Centerpoint occupations that you can get as a fledgling with practically no experience being expected to apply. So one website, I realize I've referenced them a couple of times as of late, however, they are as yet recruiting and they meet a ton of the necessities that many individuals have for telecommute occupations. Nowadays they have heaps of non-telephone, no experience overall work from home positions. Thus inksub.com has made it on the rundown once more, and what you're searching for is a portion of their help occupations which are as yet accessible, like the Help Hero, which is a remote work from any place overall occupation with 40 hours per week. And here you're working for an organization that works in WordPress items and administrations, so as long as you probably are aware a smidgen about WordPress, you ought to have the option to apply here. They don't actually need a ton else other than that, so you'll work for different WordPress projects across WPMU, DevGrounds, Press, Edablogs, and they power and host sites utilized by a great many clients each and every day, so you'll be supporting their individuals and clients for the most part through their WordPress discussions. You'll help inside tackling every conceivable kind of WordPress questions, planning with engineers, and being a piece of the Ink subgroup capabilities will assist individuals and yourself have a great experience with WordPress alongside incredibly extraordinary relational abilities. You'll be a local English speaker, yet they are adaptable on that will have amazing reaction times and composing speed, and perhaps ready to code yet not really needed, so you will be furnished with every one of the devices, backing, and sponsorship you really want to take care of business. You'll get exceptional, alluring working circumstances, 28 to 35 days of taken care of time a year, valuable open doors for paid travel, long help, surrender to 2 months compensation reward in view of organization development targets, innovation spending plans like clockwork. The more you serve, the more you get, and afterward a general cost spending plan. The more you work, the more you get. You likewise have ground press support fan positions, so this one is a specialized help work, likewise enlists somewhat overall, and for this one you'll offer help by email to Edublogs and Grounds Press clients, settling WordPress questions, adding to testing and CA with updates to WordPress Center modules and topic, organizing with engineers, and being a functioning piece of the group. For this they need great knowledge of WordPress, maybe even ready to code yet not really needed, incredible relational abilities, reaction times, composing speed, relational abilities, incredible cooperative person, appreciate teaming up with others, love difficulties, love individuals and yourself so very much, like positions, client service work from any place, overall no experience is referenced, that is expected, basically work related insight. There's no sure number of years or any such thing. They simply believe that you should know sort of a tad about WordPress, which again you can show yourself in the event that you're someone who's dealt with a site before. You presumably know a few things. You can observe some YouTube recordings, anything that Ink sub 3.6 out of 5 stars by and large, to the extent that what resembles to work here, and a common client service rep pays around 50 in addition to 1,000 a year. All out pay 58,000 per year, 8,000 a year base, paid 20,000 per year extra compensation. Another organization I suggest looking at, assuming you are a fledgling and want to telecommute, is HubSpot. Explicitly employs individual for section level work from home positions. You can look at them at HubSpot.com. This is a deals showcasing client support and CRM programming organization, and what you need to search for is their remote positions. Assuming you go to area, ensure you do remote, and assuming you go to jobs, ensure you do section level positions, and you'll as a rule find business improvement rep places that are accessible. And at this moment they don't have like the US or a few other significant nations on here yet. Typically in the event that you check all through the year they will, so I'll show you this one in Ireland as an illustration in light of the fact that again they typically recruit for various nations. With these all through the year you'll need to check occasionally to see what they have. Yet the business advancement rep is a section level position, meaning you don't must have insight to apply. So assuming you look here, what you should do is direct high volume prospecting for qualified leads, work intently and cooperatively with account chiefs to create and execute proper possibility systems and plans, plan online item exhibitions for qualified lead while guaranteeing you meet your month-to-month objectives, comprehend the client's needs and difficulties utilizing deals strategies, and do statistical surveying to expand the client base of HubSpot. You're additionally going to require, they likewise expect, that the craving and obligation to be in tech deals is their deals and prospecting endlessly experience working in a high development increased climate isn't needed yet, nor more familiarity with any language or English connected with the gig. Again it will fluctuate contingent upon what nation you're in. A sharp spotlight on your objectives and a solid methodology for accomplishing them, the capacity to arrangement and address commitment complaints open to being areas of strength for instructed and time usage abilities, and energy for aiding organizations. How might this benefit you? Half and half working strategy that suits your functioning inclination. astonishing associates to gain from, and having a tutor intuitive representative preparation and a drawn-out on loading up experience, a question profession way with standard advancement schooling recompense of €250 each. And that is for things like free books and stuff like that, limitless paid excursion days on top of your 25 yearly days, took care of time, emotional well-being training and meetings, other medical advantages, life coverage, long-haul disease, concealed wellness, repayment to €250, a wide range of truly decent advantages. So that is the reason I suggest HubSpot, not too far off yet, to the extent that what resembles to work here, leading compensation is truly something can look into. On their Glassdoor page, a run-of-the-mill business advancement rep as per workers who have posted their profit on Glassdoor is 6 out of 63 individuals who have posted their profit. They normal around $92,000 a year in all-out pay, so that is around $56,000 a year in base compensation, $36,000 a year in motivations and extra compensation, and bunches of times deals, improvement reps and stuff get loads of extra compensation from commission and different things. 4.6 out of 5 stars by and large to work here, so individuals like working here, and you additionally have a 4.6 out of 5 star rating for only their advantages, which they likewise notice their advantage, and a full rundown of them here too, which we've currently essentially been over the majority of those. To wrap things up, you have an organization where you can work all the more part-time hours if you have any desire to begin as a fledgling. This is extraordinary put to accomplish something as an afterthought for like 20 hours per week. This is at wellocalize.com, which is an interpretation, restriction, and variation organization that arrangements with 250 or so dialects. What you can do is go to Therewipper Coppage and see a wide range of occupation postings. They have a ton of these accessible all through the world for loads of various nations and heaps of various dialects. This is the English USA model I will show you at this moment, and this one independent. In some cases they're part-time, some of the time they're independent, yet one way or another you as a rule get about that very hours. And for this one, the undertaking subtleties incorporate should be in the us, or again it'll change, rely upon the nation or language, and all of that 10 to 20 hours of the week. Set your own timetable, sign up extra. They believe that you should begin straight away, and it's independent. Again, in some cases it'll be part-time, yet for this you'll help utilizing an electronic device to assess maps. A guide quality plunderer is again sort of a decent side occupation where you can procure as a rule around 27 every hour on normal as per their postings on Glassdoor. This one requires familiarity with the local language of the gig as well. It should be at present situated in the country it is recorded, and you likewise should be coordinated and independent and can work freely, are ready to adhere to guidelines in English and conform to the venture rules, consent to a non-revelation arrangement to items, safeguard client secrecy, finish a thorough quality assessment planned by the client, and should be the main individual from your family to deal with, and are as a guide's quality thief. So other than that, they have bunches of assets for you as a laborer here. They don't actually have a ton of advantages since it's more independent, and to secure more positions that they have here recently, go to the lower part of wellocalize.com, go to vocations, go to investigate. We can find vocation, go to investigate. We restrict potential open doors, and afterward you'll wind up on this page here. So you have bunches of various areas, heaps of various sorts of work you'll believe that should do either part-time or independent, like remote, to do something where you will be totally from home. So you see something like a quality supervisor, interpretation. You have record promotions, quality rater. You'll see map quality raters as you go further down, and you have lots of different like side jobs and part-time jobs that you can get here while working remotely. So if you go down a little bit further, you'll see remote maps quality rater, lots of different countries available for this. You see Australia, Canada, Singapore, United Kingdom, United States, France, Germany, etc. As far as what it's like to work here, you have about $55,900 a year based on 14 salaries, which equates to about $27 per hour. Probably not going to make that in a year because you're not going to work full-time hours. Review-wise, 3.7 out of 5 stars. As far as how employees rate working here benefit-wise, does it really matter because you're doing more freelance and part-time, which usually doesn't include benefits. So hopefully this was helpful. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell if you want more daily videos like this one. You can click the link in the YouTube video description to apply, and I'll see you in the next video.